We move on to 157, 23rd ranked Mason Shrader of Central Michigan, the redshirt senior from South Lyon, Michigan, takes on for the Huskies Landen Johnson, the redshirt junior from Owatonna, Minnesota.
And a good win there by Central Michigan, and this is another, on paper, this is another opportunity for Central Michigan to get a win here as well and possibly gain some momentum. You know, it wasn't really a momentum win last win. It was a good win, a 2-0 win, but another win here back-to-back will possibly build some momentum and get them back into this duel.
For NIU, Landen Johnson, 7-5 overall, 3-3 in duels. He came back from injury to start out the season late. His first match is when we had him, and NIU took on Oregon State back on December 19th.
Really nice blast double there. Able to lift it up to the sky and bring it down in very deep there. Very hard, very difficult to defend. Almost impossible for Landen Johnson there.
You see Shrader, 23rd ranked. He's 15-5 overall, 6-1 in duels so far. He was a runner-up at the 2025 MAC championships last year. Shrader.
Johnson up to his feet quickly, but a good return, good mat return by Mason Shrader. Johnson working to his feet again. Shrader wisely elects to take a restart by stepping out of bounds there.
There you see the ranked wrestlers for Central Michigan. You see Shrader, 23rd ranked, a 15-5 record. And also Brian Caves, 31st ranked. We'll see him at 285 later on.
Landen doing a good job of working to his feet here again for the third time. Looking to score some points off of it, but a good job. Shrader's really making him work for it. And there you see the escape point there for Landen Johnson. But Shrader right back on the single leg. Really nice reshot. Kind of catches Johnson off guard a little bit, and that's going to be a takedown there. 3-point takedown. We're just going to make it 6-1 here with about 1:15 left in the first still.
Landen Johnson came out. You got that escape, but Shrader was just right back on him to get that second takedown.
Yeah, absolutely. You call that a reshot, Andy, and it basically, once you escape, if you're Landen Johnson, you escape, you got to turn around and you got to be ready right away. But Shrader able to get on him real quick. It's called a reshot, where you try to just really get into his legs before he's even ready for you. And that's what you saw happen there.
We'll go back to the middle. Under a minute to go in this first period here at 157. Shrader with the 6-1 lead. Overall, the team score, NIU leading Central Michigan 9-3. Huskies got the first 3 matches, and then Jimmy Nugent for Central Michigan got their first points at 149. Mason Shrader of Central Michigan, he's coming off a major decision win, 15-6 over Dominic Cerro of Ohio last week.
Yeah, it's similar to last match. We're seeing Central Michigan dominate the riding time here as Mason Shrader approaches 2 minutes.
Yes. Shrader's really been in control. He's been on the offensive for most of this match so far.
Absolutely. He's had 2 great takedowns and he's had a couple really nice mat returns and able to hold him down, obviously, for 2 minutes and 1 second exactly. So really taking control on top and doing a good job of working his offense on his feet.
Final seconds of this first period. And Mason Shrader will have the 4-point lead as we go to the second period. If you're Shrader, we'll start with him. What do you want to do? You had control in that first period. More of the same in the second?
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. He's doing a great job on his feet. He's been in deep on 2 shots. There he goes right again. He switches off to a single. Landen Johnson doing a good job defending it here. Drops down to a leg. Now they're going to switch spots here as Shrader takes the defensive. Back on the single leg, and there's a 3. And to answer your question, Andy, just keep doing the same things. You're getting in great, deep in on shots. You're finishing, you're scoring points, and you're doing a good job of holding them down on top.
To the other side of NIU, and Landen Johnson, you've been on the defensive. How do you switch it around?
Yeah, I think you got to go on the offensive, really, if you're Landen Johnson. I mean, like I said, we've been in deep. Central Michigan has been in deep on shots 3 times now in this match. Obviously, the defense isn't exactly working right now. go ahead and try to work some of your offense. You know, try to work a takedown or two, see what's working. But we got to change something up.
7-point lead, just over a minute to go in the second period at 157.
There's the escape there by Landen Johnson. Shrader trying to get a cheap little cradle in there if he could steal it, but Landen not going for it. Really nice reshot again there. And an impressive use of the trip there. That's really hard, Andy, sometimes on guys like Landen Johnson who are just so long. Sometimes you just don't have the length to get the leg high enough and then knock them off balance. But really good technique there by Mason Shrader to get that takedown.
Mason Shrader, Central Michigan, has been on the offensive these first two periods. He's up by 9.
Yep, and he's got a cross face in there deep. And if you're a Central Michigan fan, this is what you wanted to see in this match. You wanted to see a bonus point win, and this is what you're getting. Build some momentum into this next match. We'll see how this match turns out, but this could change the trajectory of how the duel is going.
Absolutely. Final period coming, 157. Shrader up by 9. This is one of the few matches. It's not a rematch. Shrader did not take on NIU yet. Near the Landen Johnson. So final 2 minutes.
Landen Johnson's first opportunity to be on top. See if he could work a couple turns, possibly. You see him trying to sneak that leg in. Shrader doing a really good job of grabbing ankle control and getting it out, but Johnson just not quite able to get it in there. Has been close a couple times.
Landen Johnson trying to cut into the riding time. It was almost 3 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get it done, Andy.
No. Shrader would get that additional point for the riding time.
Landen trying to use his length here. He's doing a good job, but just not quite able. Shrader's doing a good job of keeping everything tight to his body, not letting him get overexposed. See him keep that elbow tight. He doesn't want anything crazy to happen. Oh, he's able to lock in that half. Good defense. Peeling that off and looking away.
And Johnson's been more offensive. He's been trying to get some action in there and get some points on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. You see him now finally able to get that leg in there. Obviously, at this point, you know, if you're Landen Johnson looking for the fall here, down 10 with the riding time point. 20 seconds left. Just not quite able to do it.
Final seconds here at 157.
Just trying to work some offense, not able to do it. I respect the effort, though, of just going out there and trying to get something done. Good defense by Mason Shrader there.
Be a major decision win for 23rd ranked Mason Shrader. He gets the win over Landen Johnson of NIU. Mason Shrader gets his 16th win of the season as NIU won the first 3 matches. Central Michigan's come back to win the next 2. Lucci got the decision win at 149, and it was Mason Shrader getting the 13-3 major decision here at 157. It's a close one throughout. Huskies up by 2 in the team total so far in DeKalb.